There are over 330 species of hummingbirds. Surprisingly, hummingbirds are only found in the Western Hemisphere, with almost half the species living around the equator. About 5% of hummingbird species live primarily north of Mexico, and only about 24 species visit the US and Canada. A few species remain year-round in the US along the Pacific coast. Hummingbirds have a very high metabolism and must eat all day long just to survive. They consume about half their body weight in bugs and nectar, feeding every 10 to 15 minutes and visiting 1,000 to 2,000 flowers throughout the day. In addition to nectar from flowers and feeders, these birds eat small insects, beetles, ants, aphids, gnats, mosquitoes, and wasps. So, hummingbirds are great to have in your backyard. Hummingbirds are the smallest of all bird species. The bee hummingbird of Cuba weighs only 1.95 grams or about as much as a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. Interestingly, only female hummingbirds build nests and will lay only 2 eggs. The male hummingbird is not involved in raising young, and will often find another mate after the young are hatched. After hatching, baby hummingbirds will stay in the nest for approximately 3 weeks. No other birds can fly like hummingbirds. They can fly forward, backward, and even upside down. Hummingbirds are also the only vertebrate capable of hovering for a period of time during flight. Along with being agile, hummingbirds have speed and stamina. They have been clocked at nearly 30 miles per hour in direct flight and more than 45 miles per hour during courtship dives. Not only do hummingbirds move from place to place quickly, but their body parts also move rather fast as well. A hummingbird's heart beats from 225 times per minute when it's at rest and more than 1,200 times per minute when it is flying. Its wings beat about 70 times per second in regular flight and more than 200 times per second while diving. A hummingbird's brain makes up 4.2% of its weight. Proportionally, that's the largest of any birds. By comparison, our brains are 2% of our body weight. Studies have shown that hummingbirds can remember migration routes and every flower they've ever visited. They can also figure out how long to wait between visits so the flowers have time to generate more nectar. They can even recognize humans.
A huge number of animal species live on our planet, predatory and herbivorous, huge and small. Domestic and wild, cute and lovely animals. Our task is to take care and love them.